Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer Stay. This is Coloring Bliss. I have little Rose back here and we're going to talk about one of my obsessions. If you've been around here at all, you know that I love pens, color pencils, markers. I love them all and I love to collect them. And one of the brands that I really love to collect is the Zebra Mildliner brand. I love them. I'm going to show you my collection and a new product that recently came out with the Zebra Mildliner name, and we're going to try it out and see how it works. It's kind of gimmicky and I'm trying to decide if it's good for coloring or if it's just a fun new highlighter. So let's talk about Zebra Mildliners. All right, let me show you my Mildliner collection. This is sort of my all things zebra book here that I keep. I have a tag on it that says Zebra Mildliners so I can find it easy. And it has so many pens in it. I have something called full set syndrome, which means that I love to collect the full set and I have an ache if I don't get every pen in the line or every color pencil in the brand. I gotta have them all. So these are all my Zebra Mildliners, and then you get into the Zebra Mildliner brush pens, and then these here are some glitter pens and some metallic pens all in the Zebra line. So we have a space right here to add our new products, and let me show you what it is. This is so interesting to me, this product. They're called Mildliner Mix by Zebra. There's 6 pens in here, and the idea is that it has mixed colors, 2 colors in one pen. So with every swipe of the pen, you get a 2-color swipe, which sounds really interesting, but like I said, is it practical? Is it something that we can color with and do a lot of different things? Or is it more just maybe really good for Bible journaling or planners? These are my questions. This is what I want to know. So we have a lot to learn here with these pens. It says that there are 2 Mildliner ink colors in one pen. It's translucent water-based, but it's pigment ink, which means that it dries water resistant and it won't bleed through most surfaces. We're going to test that and see if that's true. The chisel tip, it gives you broad or thin lines, and then you can go on zebrapen.com to get some tips and tricks on how to use these pens. But to get the ink going, we have to engage the ink. So let's open this up. And I've got a swatch book all set up and ready to go here. And let's take a close look at one of these pens. Let's look at this one right here. So it says Zebra Mildliner Mix with mild ink, single-ended. So on the end you can see, let me get it so that it focuses, you can see the different colors that are in each pen, the mix. And they also indicate the 2 colors right here with these 2 little dots. This is one thing that I love about Zebra Mildliner line is the packaging, the look of the pen is it's just pristine and beautiful. It's a tool that I want to use because it's so pretty and it feels so good in my hand. So they have it all labeled here with the 2 different colors, and we get color names on here. So it says lavender and summer green, and it says it's acid free and archival. And then it talks about how to get the ink started and how to get it rejuvenated if the ink colors start to mix, which I'm very curious about. How quickly do the colors mix? Evidently, when you first get it going, it has this nice stripy effect, but the more you use it, sometimes the inks will come together into one color. So don't you love that cap with the 2 colors on the little tab there? That's so cute. And then when we open it up, we have, oh, this is quite interesting. Oh, and it posts on the back. Again, well done, Zebra Mildliner. That's awesome. And then this is how we're going to charge up the ink. You can see that the chisel nib, let me get it to focus, is white right now. And then it will turn a color when we get the ink charged up into it. So let me get my swatch book going here. Today I'm working in Volume 2 Swatch Bliss, which gives you a variety of sizes of squares. So you get some really large squares all the way down to small. So there's medium squares and even smaller squares. And we're going to work today, and I've got a whole bunch of zebra pens that have been swatched in here and tested for bleed through in past videos. So let me get to the page that I have prepped for us. I think I marked it right here. Yeah. So I picked a page that has nice big squares so we can really experiment and test these colors. So there's 6 colors. They're named like this: lavender plus summer green, lavender plus fuchsia, fuchsia plus pink, magenta plus apricot, red plus gold, and coral pink plus lemon yellow. So we're going to prime the pens and swatch them up here, and then down here we're going to play around with some lettering and some doodling and see how it acts and how these pens perform, because I just have no idea. This is such a new product to me. So let's find lavender and summer green first. I think it's this one. Yep. And what they say to do is, prior to use, press the tip on a paper for 30 seconds to engage the ink. So here you can see it's white and there's no ink. So I'm going to prime these on this page right up here on 1, 2, 3 on the corner, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Can you see the ink coming down? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think we're primed. I think 20 seconds was plenty. You can see the ink is now into the tip of the pen. That's really fun. So let's go ahead and do a stripe, and look at that pretty color. Steve's gonna like this pen because he likes blues and greens, and they're together here. It's more of a lavender with the green, but it's kind of a bluish lavender. So pretty. So pretty. Let's try, if you go like that, how does it color? Oh, that's really pretty. I'm kind of loving this. Let's do the next one, lavender and fuchsia. Let's see if I've got the right one. Yeah. Okay, once again, we have a white tip pen, and I'm going to hold it. Let's see how long this one takes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Here we go. Lavender and fuchsia. Oh, it's so pretty. I could see these being really good for backgrounds. Look at that. Wow. Oh, I'm kind of loving this. Okay, now we need fuchsia and pink. I don't think this is the right pen. I'm going to go ahead and swatch them. Well, let's do them together. This is fun. Fuchsia and pink. I think this is it here. I was going to skip ahead and not make you sit through it, but this is really fun. Okay, here we go. Let's prime it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll have Steve skip the prime and we'll come back and do the swatching together. Okay, welcome back. This one took a little bit longer. It was about 40 seconds to get it primed and the ink down and running. Look how pretty that is. Okay, that one, it probably needs more priming. I think. I don't know. Maybe that's the effect that we get when we work it like that. Let me prime it again here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, maybe that's a little darker. Yeah. Okay, so let's make sure we get them all primed really well. Let's go ahead and do magenta and apricot now. Is that this one? I'll have Steve skip the priming. Oh, look at this one. Pretty. I wonder if that apricot color, if I held it a little longer, tilted towards that apricot color, if we'd get a little more of a balance, because right now it's like 2/3 magenta and 1/3 apricot. No, it just wants to be mostly magenta on this one. So smooth on this paper. This is the marker paper that we sell here at Coloring Bliss. Let's do red and gold now. Again, I'll have Steve skip the priming. Wow, look at this one. Fun mixes. Look how pretty. Wow. They're all quite different. I don't feel like we've got one that is similar to the others. Let's prime up the last one, coral pink and lemon yellow. Okay, here's our last one, coral pink and lemon yellow. Ooh, pretty. This one isn't very half and half in the colors either. It's more 2/3 lemon yellow and then 1/3 coral pink. Oh, that's really pretty. Wow, check them out. Steve, come see this. This is very new and different. I'm excited about this. They're all quite different. So they do 2 colors in 1 stroke of the pen, Steve.
Oh, wow.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah, that's really pretty.
My question, though, is this a practical coloring tool? Like, if you were coloring a coloring page,
yeah,
would it just look stripy? Stripy, that's the word. Would it just look stripy? Okay, I'm going to play around a little bit more with some lettering and some doodling, and let's determine if this is a good coloring tool or if it should just be used for planners and highlighting things like in your Bible. I've learned a lot. This is my fun little sketching, just goofing around here. And then first I wanted to show you how cute the checkered patterns look. So that I just did one stripe going this direction, and then I came back with stripes going this direction, and we got this really cute checkered pattern. So that's a really fun, quick way to make a like a plaid. If you're doing a plaid skirt or something on a girl, these pens would make it really fast and you'd have a plaid really quick. So that's cute. Another thing I learned is that as I'm using the pens, I'm pushing down hard enough that we're priming as I go. So I don't know if it'll ever have to be rejuvenated unless maybe after it's been sitting for a while, the ink kind of combines together. But yeah, it's so loose. As you can see, it's so loose. I'm barely moving it, and it's priming and bringing the ink down. So yeah, another thing I learned is that this pen here, our fuchsia and pink, this one, is struggling. I have to reprime it. I had to reprime it here and here to get the ink to be as vibrant as possible. So I don't know if I just got a dud or if that's the way the fuchsia and pink act. If you own these pens and you have the fuchsia and pink, let me know if yours has a little bit of trouble keeping the ink flow to the chisel tip. Another thing I learned as I was doing some research on these is that you want to store them either tip up or horizontally, which is a little different than most of my pens. I keep most of my markers, as you can see here, horizontal, or I keep them tip up here. But on markers, I typically, if it's a single-sided marker like a Sharpie, I usually keep it tip down. So that's a little bit of a different storage tip that we need to remember, is that the tip either goes up or you store horizontally. I'll be storing horizontally because it'll be in my book that has all the pens horizontal. Yeah, how do I feel about these? I kind of love them. I wish they weren't $13.75. That's basically $2 a pen, a little bit more than $2 a pen. But I love the look of them. I think it would be fun to play around with them in different situations. As you can see, when I colored with them, sometimes they come across really streaky, especially if I'm not being super careful. But here in the lettering, I was a little bit more careful to try to get that stripe effect. And I think it was really successful. And then up here, I tried doing some shading on these shapes. And then here, I just colored so that the two colors came together, overlapped them till there was no stripes left. So yeah, that's really interesting. What do you think? Does it look too streaky to you, or do you like the effect that we're getting? Now, I did want to test my pens here on a thinner paper to see if they ghost or bleed to the other side. So let me grab, I have an old planner that I haven't used, back from 2023, and it has quite thin paper. So let's just test it here on the front, on one of these front pages, and we'll see if they bleed through. So here's the first one. Well, let's go inside a little bit farther. Yeah, like say it's January 2023, and we're going to highlight something here. Does it show onto the other side? And if you change and hold it the other direction, your stripe then reverses, so you can have it be the fuchsia and then the, let's see, what is this, magenta and then the apricot, or the apricot and the magenta. So that was another thing that I learned. Let's do all of the colors here. Turn it and hold it the other way to get the other stripe. Okay, I'll be right back after I get all these stripes done. Okay, let's see if it bled through. It did really good. Maybe a touch of ghosting. Can you see? But this is very thin paper, so that's pretty impressive. That's one of the things about Mildliners, is they do pretty good on thin paper, better than some pens. Like, for instance, if I grabbed this Olo alcohol marker and did a stripe with it. Let's see. if we have a little bit more bleed through. It went all the way through and to the next page. So yeah, they're doing really good with the bleed through. So I'm really curious to know how you feel about these markers. Do you think there's something that you would use in your art, or would you keep it for your planners? Yeah, I'm really curious to know how you feel about the Zebra Mildliner mix. I am really glad I bought them. First of all, it completes my full set syndrome need to have all the Mildliner pens. And second, I think I'm going to reach for them and use them in a lot of different situations, not just for highlighting, but for coloring, because look how fun it made this lettering, and it looks like I went to the trouble of doing a 2-color stripe on each of these letters, but no, I just flicked it in there with one stroke. That's pretty cool. All right, I'm going to put a link to the Zebra Mildliner mix pens in the video description in case you're interested in purchasing them. It is an Amazon affiliate link, which means it doesn't cost any extra money to you, but it gives us a little kickback every time you use that link. So please click on it and help support our channel. We are not sponsored by Zebra. I purchased this product with my own money so that I could give you some unbiased opinions about this new product. I'm really excited about it. I think I'm really glad I purchased it, and once again, I'm very impressed with the Zebra Mildliner line. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned a lot. I look forward to your comments below about whether you think these are beautiful or if you're going to pass on them. I'm very curious. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, colorful, blissful day. Bye-bye, everyone.